welcome to another episode of Pep Talk with Doctors with me, Dr. Abeer Rahman. It's exciting for me to share this news with you all. I finally am getting a chance to go travel to the UAE. Not many of you know, but I was originally raised up in the UAE and spent all my life there. It's only just a year back that I moved, 2 years back that I moved to Bangladesh after I got married. So it is definitely exciting. I had to wait 6 long months, and as you all know, I got COVID in between, so things just kept on getting delayed, and I had to do 5 tests apart from the ones that I did before I got diagnosed and after I got diagnosed. So yeah, 5 tests to go ahead plan this journey. It's been a very hectic journey, I would say, just to begin the process of travel, but it's all sorted out and so excited to share with you bits and pieces of my travel journey during this pandemic. So the travel is a bit different this time. I don't know what to anticipate, but I'm all going prepared as if the person next to me will be having COVID. I chose Emirates because I think they're going to maintain social distance, and this is a special flight. Again, there was an issue with me getting flights as well, so it's a special flight. So yeah, let's see how it goes. And of course, I haven't forgotten my mask. As a healthcare provider, of course, I've had access to surgical masks. So I was carrying a surgical mask because you are in a big crowd and you really cannot trust who has what, even though we all are required to have a negative test before we fly. But I was super secured with double mask. Again, it depends on your condition. If you have respiratory issues, this is just enough, but you know, you are the paranoid physician when you know what people are going through. So yeah, I had my 2 masks, and of course carry a sanitizer with you whenever you start traveling. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. The airlines had asked us to come early, and I had come like 4.5 hours early, but coming here I saw a long queue already. It seems people were there like 7, 8 or 10 hours earlier. As you know, no one knew what to expect during a pandemic. It was a different experience altogether. We had to do a lot of verification upon entering. I couldn't really picture that because it was really strenuous and hectic, particularly the part where they're verifying the negative test result. I think by now all of you know that you need to produce a negative result before traveling to any country, particularly leaving Bangladesh. The things may become a bit more relaxed, but for now you need one. Did my check-in, got my boarding pass, and at that point I realized my flight is delayed, and that was super frustrating. Anyways, going through the immigration, had to do another verification of the negative test results. As you know, a lot of fake stuff was coming up, so they were really particular about it. And of course, social distancing was maintained, everyone was wearing masks. I didn't have any access to lounge, unfortunately, so 5 hours, I think 6 hours of waiting was really felt long, particularly being alone. But my husband came to rescue, and I'll come to that in a different video. I was called in to board, and boarding I think had started by now. But before boarding, they made sure that everyone received a small kit sponsored by Emirates, which was a small red travel hygiene kit. Pretty cool, yeah. At this point, I was very excited that finally I'm getting to go on the airplane, but disappointed at the same time. As you can see, that why are there so many people? I chose Emirates thinking that it's going to be very socially distant, half empty flight. I think except for first class passengers, it was fully booked. So the travel hygiene kit had 2 pairs of masks, 2 pairs of gloves, one in medium and large, some alcohol wipes, and sanitizer, which is good to travel. And we're all set to fly. It was pretty cool. I mean, who knew, right? You could be able to travel during a pandemic. This was a different experience altogether. But as I said, I was a little frustrated with the airlines because I kept on calling them. I wanted to change my seat because I was feeling cramped. But every second that I was closer to reaching Dubai, my excitement had no bound. 20 minutes to go, and seeing the lights of Dubai, a city that never sleeps, I was just taken back. So nostalgic at this point. I almost thought I couldn't visit again. And just few seconds before I touched base with Dubai, and it was so exciting. I think this is the favorite part of where the aircraft parks once you land in Dubai, and the sheer excitement. I think I've used this word so many times, I had no bound really. Here we are in Dubai. Upon entering the airport, there were staff everywhere. They made sure that no one's lost, no one know what to do. Everyone was directed in a direction wherever they were required to go. But before we ended up in immigration, there were few process to do. At this station, here's this gentleman directing people to a place where you need to sit, download the app called the COVID-19 DXB app. You will not be allowed to leave this area without downloading the app. So cool, right? I mean, they were ensuring that you are being safe and you're keeping the city and others safe. I had to do this undertaking where it says that I'm going to follow all the rules. This was the area where I had to do my 6th test. I couldn't show much because of security reasons, and we had to hand over the undertaking, proceed towards the next station, which is immigration. The airport might look empty, but it wasn't. Apparently, a lot of passengers had landed in the same time from different countries, Bangladesh being one. I think from Bangladesh, we had Biman Bangladesh, Emirates, Air Arabia, almost in the same time. My favorite part, you really don't have to walk. This is like a standing escalator, which is so cool. It looked empty, but it wasn't really. Of course, comparatively to a normal time, it was very, very empty. And everyone was wearing masks and maintaining social distance. Unfortunately, the smart gates were closed at this point, and this is the app that I was talking. They will not let you go out without you downloading this app, which is very cool.